So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back. This is the time you need that pace.
Plays it out wide. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. Messi, and this is Kane. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And no, that was never going to make it. Camavinga goes pelting down that left-hand side. Elects to cross.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Swept in. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah. It's Hazard! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Tries to pass it through. A lot of space ahead of him. Shoots! In for the pieces! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Red Star are now luxuriating in a two. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time.
Liverpool get themselves back.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. Cucurella deals with that comfortably. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Red Star go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be...
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Red Star with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Howson. Fernandez. Camavinga. Out to the left it goes. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hazard. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Verbruggen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. He's had it taken off him. Howson. Chouameni. That has been slung wide. Looking for the run, and he's had it nicked away. Short changes him with that pass. He's through here. Look at the space here.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shot could be on. Neymar. Well read, nice interception. And it's half-time here.
Attention, attention, le trafic risque d'être très dense dès le coup de sifflet final.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Kane does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, good ball! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Hazard. Howson wins the duel this time. Red Star needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Azar. Well, that has not gone well. Messi. He's looking wide. Guardiol. Guardiol was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Azar. It's played through for him.
Oh, really well played.
Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. That is a brilliant interception. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. Can he spark a counter here?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Tries to play it through. And he's cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Azar. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Messi. And it's Kane. Cucurella. Gets a good foot in there. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Neymar, over to the left. Always onto this. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. Distributed tidily. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! And yes, it's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Changement.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And that's going right the way across. Great defending, strong and determined. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Azar. Nicely weighted ball.
Red Star surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Caicedo gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold with a definite foul there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Messi. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Corner number 2 then. Tries a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
So, third corner of the game. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Red Star are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hazard. Guardiola stood up well to him there. And he's forced to go back. Liverpool are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that's another throw.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And it's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Fernandez. Guardiola. For Messi. Has a shot! It's a loose ball. And that's it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. So all eyes on HA9, this famous stadium, still very much the venue historically for football globally. So that's got things underway. Paris Saint-Germain have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter.
Has a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space. And he's with. There's the header! And he's done it! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Elise. Howson does well to get it back. And it's made its way to him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. That is ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the ball's gone astray. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. That is some save from Khan! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. He's in space and looking for options. And that is expertly dealt with. And now they can spring out of defence. That's the throw. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Can he get it through? Under an awful lot of pressure. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hazard with a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Makalele does really well to win the ball there. Doué! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Caicedo cuts out the pass. Palmer. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to play him in. Hazard proves just a little bit too... It's Hazard! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Shifted it to the flank. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to go deep.
That's good defensive concentration.
Elise, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ødegaard. He's well positioned here. Played out towards the right wing. Good ball, good take. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Liverpool have reclaimed it. Nicely aimed pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to play it through. Howson is always looking to break lines. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
He'll fancy himself from here. Messi! Liverpool have their second corner now. It's a pretty loose pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he cuts out the supply. Doué is always playing with one arm on the spectacular. Stood up well to him there. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking here to chip it through.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
No way through, so back it comes. Timber. And it's Doué. Messi. Lovely feet. Alexander-Arnold providing an outlet on that. He rises! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Liverpool leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 20, Desiree Doué.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Probing pass. Caicedo gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. Olise. And that has put paid to that. Makaleli.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That has not gone well. Palmer. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Makaleli. And he's there to retrieve it. Searching pass he's played there. Palmer. Azar. Great vision. Van Dijk. That's a cute ball. Saliba cuts it out. Liverpool are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Beckham. And it's Erdegaard.